guys, it's Jacob from Stringbuzz here, stringbuzzworld.org being the music journalism site, links are in the description down below. And we have a brand new song review for you today, and hopefully I don't butcher this pronunciation. And it's by Declan Mckenna, I think that was right. And it's his latest track, The Kids Don't Want to Come Home. I'm going to refer to the original article as I usually do for these videos, so I hope you enjoy. Going into this track, I can't really say I've heard much by the artist at hand. I know 2016 his name was being splattered about in music forums as the one to watch going into 2017, but only now have I managed to get around to listening to some of his latest material, so shall we see what I thought of it? Well, I actually thought this track was pretty decent, and it had great lyrical themes as well, and a fantastic vocal performance. It reminded me a ton of when Jaws broke out onto the scene. Don't know whether you know them or not. I definitely recommend that you check them out, since Declan has a voice that is very similar to Connor Schofield out of Jaws. I actually had to look it up to make sure they weren't the same person. There are elements I enjoyed more than others, but overall I've got to say that this track has kicked off this week in an explosive manner. Production-wise, the song sounds distinctly British. Everything from the indie-fied guitar tones to the volume of the vocals just screams Blighty to me. I thought the bass kept a degree of tonality whilst being wholesome and thick, something which is difficult to do, and I thought the guitar was a little bit quiet admittedly, but still possessed a recognisable tone, and the ambient synths worked well to fill up the stereo field with character and personality rather than just being a background noise or just something in the distance. It actually worked pretty well to me. I thought the drums sounded great too, not being overtly bassy and instead opting to keep each part of the kit tonally different, which is a good choice. It was nice to hear a deep kick really conflicting with a piercing snare for a change. I think more pop artists could learn from this. I thought Declan's dual-panned vocals sounded great too, making him sound raw and organic rather than being tampered with, and yeah, the producer has done a great job on this track. When it comes to musicality, the song is variant, it's exploratory, and it's quite the teenage anthem really. It reminded me a lot of some sort of like 70s political type stuff, which is kind of remarkable really. I didn't expect that, but he's done a great job here. I even felt vibes that were similar to Mott the Hoople in this track, which is something I never thought I'd say waking up this morning. The track builds and builds using dynamics excellently, so that the final chorus really gives you that bolstered payoff, and that climax is great as well. The double chorus at the end is one of the first times I've heard this year where a double chorus has actually worked without just being repetitive or copy and paste. It's actually really good to hear. There are sections that are better than others though, and that kind of brings me to the transitions, something which I thought were a bit of an issue. Although I love the adventurous song form of throwing in a ton of pre-choruses, bridges and decorative sections, I did think there was one section in particular that didn't fit the song all too well, and that was the pre-chorus. Or rather, I guess you could say it was one half of the chorus, but I would say it's just a pre-chorus and that the little sort of tagline hook was the real chorus. I even said in the article here, the progressions, the key and syllabic behaviour was identical musically to Stacey's Mum by Foundations of Wayne. Yeah, it's identical, honestly. Sing Stacey's Mum to that part and you'll get it, which might be an up for many other people. It might be a positive, but for me, it kind of distracted me a little bit, and I even said that here, it distracted me each time I heard it. Even the way he transitions into that chorus sounds very similar to Stacey's Mum, and it's, yeah, kind of an odd one, really. I will say that the chorus is still great, though, and the repeated tagline works well to really get into your soul, so it still worked out. Lyrically, I've got to say, I love the themes that Declan has expressed here in this song. I found them very relatable, very current, and very well written, and very original, very individualized, and very unique as well. So different to what we've heard in a long, long time. Perhaps one of the best narratives we've been given thus far this year as well. I think if he can keep up with these thought-provoking lyrics, he could become an absolute superstar worldwide. He's already bringing in the right audiences to his music, and I must say, I can see the appeal as to why. All in all, a great track from an artist who will only grow and mature with age, and he's really young now, and yet he's writing lyrics like this, which is kind of crazy. But whilst we have him in this rare form, we might as well rejoice, and you know, why not? So I gave it a G rating of 7.5 out of 10, which is well above average. If you like this video, then please leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you around next time. Bye bye.